In this video, we're going to show you how to use the 3D styling tool. This tool allows us to position the garment for presentation. For example, when you get dressed at home or trying a garment, you use your hands to adjust where the garment sits on your body. That is what this tool does with your 3D garment. Now let's learn more about this tool so we can improve the look of this garment. The 3D styling tool is located on the far right of the main toolbar, along with the other simulation tools. When we turn on the tool, the 3D styling pane is displayed. The horizontal contextual menu displays various options, and our simulation appears to pause. This is because when using the tool, we are adjusting the drape. When we are ready, we can let the simulation finish. Let's look at the styling tools: pinch, brush, and move. When pinch is turned on, we can grab a small area of the garment and move it. To use pinch, we left-click and hold the mouse, then drag in the direction we want to move. We press dress to simulate the garment from its new position. When we press the dress button at this stage, gravity is applied and the fabric drapes from its new position. When using the 3D styling tool, small and slow mouse movements provide better control of the fabric movement. When brush is turned on, we can select which areas we would like to move using the brush stroke, then move that selection. To use brush, we left-click and hold our mouse, then move the mouse to make a selection. Once we have selected the area we want, we release the mouse button. Then we hover the mouse over the pin and drag the selected area. Here are a couple of useful tips for the brush tool. To select multiple areas, press the Shift key while making the selections. To select an entire piece, press the Control key, then click the piece you want to select. On a Mac, press the Command key. Within the brush tool, we can enable erase. When erase is turned on, we can erase any part of the brush selection by dragging our mouse over the part of the selection we want to remove. The radius option adjusts the size of the area we can select and works for pinch, brush, and erase. Take some time now to get acquainted with the pinch and brush tool. You can pause the video here. Within the pinch and brush tool, we also have the option between the regular effect and the focused effect. Regular is selected by default, and styling with this effect may also affect the whole garment. If focused is selected, the simulation is triggered only for the area affected by that tool and the immediate surrounding parts of the garment. Pinching with this option will feel a little stickier than your regular pinch, as it gives you more control on a smaller portion of the garment. You can pause the video here to take some time to try pinching and styling the garment with the regular and focused effect. Hold, flatten, and retouch are properties that we can apply once we have selected part of the garment. Each of these is color-coded. Hold is blue, flatten is orange, retouch is pink. Now let's look at each one. The hold property holds the selected area in place. As other areas of the garment are styled, the held selection is not affected. The flatten property smooths out the selected area by allowing the fabric to be released. The retouch property will allow us to shrink or stretch the fabric in a selected area. Note that this function only affects the look of the simulation. It does not affect the actual size or fit of the garment. For example, in real life, if we stretch a fabric too much, it begins to tear. In 3D, if we stretch a fabric too much, it appears like an explosion. The retouch function is most often used for presentation purposes. Once a styling property is applied to the garment, the styling icon changes in color. This may help when investigating how a garment is draping. For example, is it draping this way because of how it was prepared or because it has been styled this way? Finally, if we want to remove all the styling properties from our garment, we can use the Select All and Clear buttons. You can also remove any individual selection by clicking the pin to select it, then clicking Clear. Let's take a moment so you can try out the different styling properties available in the pinch and brush tool. The last styling tool is the Move tool. We use the Move tool to move a selected pattern piece or pieces without triggering further simulation and without any collisions with the avatar or other pieces. To move a piece, we click the piece and drag it. To select multiple pieces, we click on Shift while selecting the pieces and we can move them. We will be sharing more information and use cases for the Focused Effect and Move tool in the 201 Styling Simulation course. In this video, you've learned how to use the 3D Styling tool. For more information, check out the Browsware Help Center.